Hey, welcome back. This is Defender Chassis. My name's Scott, and you're watching episode 6 of Have You Seen My Tool? Today's tool is a 20-inch disc sander. I picked this up from Inco. They sell it under their Made in USA brand, but it's actually manufactured by a company called Conquest Industries. I've had it for several days. I've had a chance to use it a little bit, and I'm very happy with what I've got. I have no connection with Conquest Industries. I paid for this piece of equipment out of my own pocket. I'm going to move the camera and I'm going to show you some of the features that come with this piece of equipment. And then I've got a couple pieces of steel. We're going to round over a corner on a piece of 3/8 plate. We're going to bevel the edge of a piece of tubing like we're preparing it for a weld. And then I'll give you a little slideshow. Let me get the camera moved and we'll get this thing going. The table on this sander will tilt 35 degrees up and 45 degrees down. It has a lock so that once you get it in the position you need, you can hold it in that position. The lock simply has this sliding handle and turn to release, and then you can crank the table up, like I said, 35 degrees, or down 45 degrees. Most every part of this sander is a casting. And that leads me to one of the things that I'm not so sure that I'm real happy with. This disc guard is cast, but the brackets that hold it in place are also cast. And I'm a little wary of the fact that there's one single bolt on each end of this bracket, because it can be moved back and forth. And the machining I'm not so sure about. I'm not so sure how well they surface these mounting points. I just wonder if there wasn't a little better way to do that with something besides a casting. But time will tell as to how well that holds up. This sander will run both forward and reverse. It has a barrel switch in which you simply move this lever left or right depending upon which direction you want the disc to turn. This is the assembly for raising and lowering the table. There's a lock here on the back side to hold it in position. Just like the table tilt feature, you simply rotate to loosen that lock, and then this handle will raise and lower the table assembly. This is one of the few things that I don't like about it, or that I'm kind of weary of. I'm not sure what the long-term results are going to be, but this rack gear is exposed. Now they've got it greased, and I just wonder as time goes on and grit gathers on that grease how well that's going to hold up. This sander also comes with a miter gauge. It looks like a pretty nice unit. I haven't had a chance to use it. The only thing that I can see that I don't like about it is that the numbers are a little hard to see, but I think I can fix that with a Sharpie. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. I just took a Sharpie, and the letters are raised, and then the grooves for the degrees are embossed. So I just ran a Sharpie through those, makes them a lot easier to see. So let's go on and let me show you how this thing works. What we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of chromoly tube, and we're going to just bevel this edge. And then I'm going to take this piece of 3/8 plate, and we're going to round that edge over down to that mark that I made on it and just see how quickly that happens. I won't speed any of this up. We'll do it all in real time. So it does a pretty good job of grinding metal. Hey, listen, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and if you got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll do my best to get you an answer. And I'll see you next week on the next episode of Have You Seen My Tool?